Howdy guys, how's it going? So you know what, it's Sunday, it's Father's Day, sitting here, sipping on a little bit of the good stuff. And I've been getting a lot of requests in the comments to cover, the oil can suppressor for the handguns and stuff. So I thought I'd actually take this opportunity to do a little bit of two things. One, I'm going to just give a basic explanation of how this works, and then we're going to finish kitting out this X16 to rock and roll with the oil can suppressor in the best setup possible for your standard multiplayer. So how suppressors work is like they dampen the gases that leave the barrel whenever you fire the firearm, because like whenever the firing pin strikes the primer, it ignites, it ignites the gunpowder within the casing, depending on what, if you're talking about like a standard brass case and a shotgun shell, whatever, it strikes the primer, it ignites the gunpowder, and then the gas is the ignition of that gunpowder. The gas is what propel the bullet forwards, and it sends it spiraling down the rifle and whatever. But with that, there's a lot of gases that are pushed out through the barrel along with the bullet, and that is actually where a lot of your noises come from. So a suppressor, it has these things called baffles, and those slow down the gases. Now there is a lot of different designs when it comes to suppressors and baffles and so on and so forth. The oil can has somewhat of similar qualities to an actual suppressor. The way that it's designed, it's designed to catch particles or anything that it's in oil after it's traveled through the engine, so to keep your oil clean and in terms, keep your engine running longer. But here's the thing that you're not going to see translated into a game scenario. Oil can suppressors, first and foremost, they're easy to make like at home, extremely simple. I'm not going to explain how to do it because I don't know the legality behind doing it in a video, especially with the gaming context. I'm talking to mostly people who's probably under the age 18. But it's got a pretty similar design, and they make adapters which are, as far as I know, legal to buy as long as they're marketed as something different, and the adapters themselves are actually very simple to make at home as well. However, if you're caught making an oil can suppressor in most states within the United States, and I'm sure within most other countries, it's a felony and you can get in a lot of trouble, so definitely don't do it. Even though, we ain't going to talk about who's done it or who hasn't done it, no judgment passed, but it works very well, and like I said, it's simple to do. But unlike regular suppressors, they have a very short lifespan, depending on the caliber. That's why you normally see them being made with handguns or your smaller caliber rifles. Anytime you have, like, especially with rifles that have a lot higher velocity and things of that nature, it's not going to last nearly as long with a handgun. It'll last a wee bit longer with, like, your 9mm, your 40 calibers. When you get into the 45 range, it's not really that effective from what I've seen. I don't have any personal experience with that. And there are oil can suppressors which have actual suppressor style, they're just actual suppressors that just have an oil can casing for the concealment factor. But yeah, they just don't have a long lifespan because their initial design is to just filter oil. So, you probably, if I had to guess off the top of my head, I'd say you probably only get, maybe somewhere between 5 and 10 very solid low decibel shots out of your handgun if you're talking about like a 9mm or something. I know with like 22s you can make them and they'll last for a decently long time, but there's a lot of really better like homemade DIY suppressor options that you can go with, such as like flashlight cans, just machine your own baffles and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, if you really want to get into the research, feel free to do so because it's pretty interesting. But that's just a quick explanation. So let's get into quitting this bad boy out. First and foremost, we'll throw in the oil can suppressor. Now, where I've used the X16 so much, like I said, I've got an Obsidian, so like I don't even know what I'm doing throwing on Damascus. I got throwing that Obsidian. I haven't used the oil can. That right there, that is pretty gosh darn sexy. So so like I said, since I've used it, I don't need an optic, but since most of you guys probably don't have necessarily as much time spent with it, I'm going to throw on an optic. I don't even know if that one will look over the actual oil can itself, but then we're going to equip it out from there. I'm going to throw on the lightweight trigger, throw on the stipple grip tape. And for the barrel, we're definitely going to be going with the Singard. Wait, actually, no, we're going to be going with the Vanguard Elite. That's how we rock and roll with this bad boy. And that's going to be our 5 attachments. Now, we don't have ammunition on there, so we're going to be hopping in to... I think I'm going to play hardcore, just in case my internet's not on my side right now. Whoo, here we go, loading in late to the game. That's how she normally goes with it. So, well, you know what? Just has started. They'll be playing Domination. They'll be going for a hot minute. So let's pull this pistol out. We got a sight picture. Well, this sight is definitely not necessarily the way to go, but at least you have more of a reference point. But you know what? I'm telling you, this is what I'm going to do. This right here is why it benefits to actually stay in the game a wee bit longer than original. I don't think any of these, we'll try this one out and see if it does anything different after we actually get a kill. I mean, like I said, it's definitely a good reference point, but all you have to do is use that circle right there that lines up with your sights on the oil can filter itself, which I feel like is one reason why they made sure that lined up in the graphic side of things. Oh, okay, we got a guy. Pull out the riot shield, see where that guy... Okay, so he's just in the window. Okay, that right there is definitely a disadvantage to the oil can filter at ranges, but, I mean, like I said, it's a pistol. Yes, okay, well, never mind. I take that back. Should have done a wee bit more in-game research on that before we done it. We're going to trade that out, I do believe, for the tack laser, since we just can kind of use a little bit of a bump in ADS time. I mean, pistol ADS time is great regardless. But, you know, we'll make, like I said, we'll make it work for us right now, just in case somebody... I think there's an enemy in there. Yep, boom, one shot, baby. That's the really nice thing about the pistols, man. I'm telling you, in hardcore, and why if you're like... working on your pistol camos, you definitely need to hop in hardcore, because pistols are one of the most dominant weapons, and you will be like amazed how fast you speed through it. Okay, I'm just gonna let some rounds fly down range right there. Let me see what my ping is at. Okay, I think, okay, yeah, we're getting some heavy spikes. So I mean, we just gotta take it up the butt. Apparently, I mean, that's what high ping will do to you. There's not a lot I can do about it at the moment. I'm having an internet technician come out tomorrow, which is Monday, and you know, me and him are gonna sit down and have a heart-to-heart one another and be like, listen here, man, like, y'all's internet company is trash at the moment, and I expect you to fix my stuff or you're not leaving. That's basically how it's gonna go. So yeah, but like, definitely, guys, keep the stuff coming in the comments about the vids you guys want to see specifically, and I'm gonna see if I can snag this guy at long range. That did not work out. And I'm gonna see how that I can factor it into like my current plan of content that I have planned out over the next couple weeks. I normally try to wait until certain things like this oil can thing compiles, you know, at least a handful of people that are interested in seeing it. Not because I don't care about like individuals and what they want to see, but you know, it's just about kind of gauging the community's, you know, expectations and what they want to see. Because like, I mean, like I said, the comments, I mean, I know most, like, I definitely don't consider myself a YouTuber. I'm doing this because I like to do it, but you know, they talk about comments and likes and all that stuff, but they don't really pay attention to it. But I try to reply to every comment, and I think so far I've done a very good job of that. So, you know, definitely keep them coming, because it does help me plan out. Okay, that was a hit marker with the X16 at that range. You know what? I disagree. Let's throw that stun over there so we can snag that blue pussy. Let's throw a grenade down there to see what we... Oh, man, if I hadn't hit that reload... Oh, that's a teammate. Let's not kill our teammates. We'll hit a dead silence. I'm half past paranoid. Okay, I see that guy to my left. I'm going to hit some army crawl right here. Boom, pop him. We just gonna spray and pray, bro. That's where that lightweight trigger comes in really handy, especially in hardcore. You can just send the old 9. Well, this is a 40. This is a Glock 21, so this is 45 caliber. Send the old 45s flying down range. Oh! What? Okay, well, I'm glad that their drop shot didn't do me no good. Flipping and done a gay maneuver. Look, by the way, too, I don't mean any hate when I just have a bad habit of, you know, using gay and homosexual in a negative sense. But I mean, I harbor no negative feelings. I don't care what you stick your jig in, as long as you don't stick at me, you know what I'm saying? But yes, I mean, let's see, this game's what, so it's a little past halfway because we joined it a wee bit late, but it would be about half what. Can I catch a break? I don't understand why I'm spawning with people inside my ovaries. I mean, that's one thing about Azure Cave I've noticed with the domination games. is it's just when it goes half past sideways half the time. I don't know what to do about it, and the fact that I'm seeing 3 pistols on my screen right now don't help my in-game performance at all. But, I mean, that's just kind of what you have to rock and roll with whenever you're feeling the do-jig, you know? And we're getting triple capped. I mean, at this point, we're just here. It's all about the intro and me explaining how this oil can suppressor works in the basic form. So I'm gonna just lay down right here and lay an egg on C. I might as well. Oh, right when I see him, I pick up my drink. I don't even have an opportunity to really react to what's going down. Me else's teammate Cap A, that way I'm not a complete turtle. Boom, look at that. Let's get her done, baby. 874, 4 kills. What's the KD looking like? Oh, 4 and 10. Let me just shake that off the screen. Y'all didn't see none of that, I promise. What it was 10 and 4. It's just they decided to flip it upside down for Father's Day. You know, Call of Duty, they always out here. Oh, yep, look at that. Now we're 11 and 4. See that kill right there, straight up reversed on that man. And he didn't even know it. He didn't even. I'm going to mount up there and see if that guy's still in there. Like, this thing's still really accurate. It's just about having, like, knowing where your center line is at on your screen. Now, you only got 13 rounds in this thing, because, I mean, that's just what the Glock 21 is standard anyways, and they've done a pretty good job of, you know, keeping it what it is. I'd like to, I mean, I know why they name the weapons different names, but I'd like to know what their thought process is behind the alternative names that they give the weapons, because like X16, I'm not really seeing how that, I disagree with that one 100%. I don't quite understand how they, you know, determine the names unless they just randomly go like, let's spin the wheel and see what letter we get, and then spin it again and see what number we get. Because aside from that, couldn't tell you, mate. I really couldn't. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I really got a piece. I think I'm just gonna sit here and wait until this match is over. So that what did I just unplug? I just unplugged my headset. This game's over. I mean, there's nothing else we can do at this point. Well, I mean, we finished with the horrible KD, but I'm hoping most people are just here for the intro for the class setup and everything, because, you know, like I said, game performance is normally a lot better, but between the lag and the other factors, it is what it is. But anyway, as always, guys, look, I hope you found the video either entertaining or helpful or whatever, because the class setup does hold true. It actually does perform very well whenever you're either, you know, playing standard or at least have the benefit of caffeine. And, yeah, appreciate you watching. Be sure to thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit me up in the comments, show your friends, and until the next one, adios.